Hey, what's going on, guys? We'll be using a little bit of Colonel Conk today, the Amber scent. On Amazon, you could purchase, you could purchase these in most wet shaving places online, but Amber, they have almond, lime, and I'm sorry, this was bay rum, lime, and almond here. And almond and bay rum look the same. I've kind of done a video on the scent and whatnot on these as well. They're glycerin based. They really don't have anything that's great for the skin in them. It's just going to be a slick, dense lather. And, that will suffice. Is it going to have the post shave of St. Bart's or Ariana and Evans? Absolutely not. Declaration Grooming? Absolutely not. And the Sudsy Soapery, which to me, this has the best post shave over all these, in my opinion. So anyways, these three soaps, Sudsy Soapery, Declaration Groomings, and Ariana and Evans, those are going to be the three that you have to choose from. Just make a comment down below on which of the three you want to see a video next video, which will probably actually be next week. So, all right, we're going to be using the Maggard 26 millimeter bore here, gel tipped, and I actually have the puck sitting in the bottom of a little bowl here, so you can see that. So we're just going to go straight to the bowl to lather. We'll be using a gold dollar that I honed, a different edge, of course, and yeah, so this should be a pretty good shave. Again, this soap is not supposed to have the greatest post shave. It's not supposed to have the greatest scent. The fact that you could buy the pack of 4, I think that's what I was trying to get at earlier with the Amazon thing. You could buy a pack of 4 for, I believe it was like 12 bucks, 13 bucks. I mean, you're talking about under 50 cents an ounce for soap. And again, there's not a lot in it. It's glycerin based. And that's pretty much all. I mean, there could be a couple ingredients in there, but pretty much all glycerin based. And that's the lather that we have here. Glycerin based in fragrance. We have quite a bit of growth here. This is actually more growth than I typically get because I shave often, but haven't really shaved in about 4 days now. 3.5, 4 days. All right, we will be using the gold dollar with the edge, like I said. We'll be following it up with RazoRock Tuscan Oud. A very deep, darkish Tuscan Oud, and or Oud scent, and we'll follow it up with GOF trimmers. The reason I'm using this is because the post shave on this soap, for me, dries my skin out. Now you might be saying, well, why are you using it? Because sometimes you have to use the lesser than soaps that you still get a good shave out of, mind you. But you have to use the lesser than soaps to know how good the other soaps are. So that's why. Anyways, this won't be a rant on that. There's actually a video or a chain of videos I've been watching from a couple of guys, so newer videos as well, talking about soaps and high dollar soaps compared to other quality soaps. Colonel Conk wasn't in the question there, but some other things. CDB knows what I'm talking about. But anyways, on the last video I actually had several of you guys comment, which I appreciate. Linguophile, which I think Linguophile pretty much, I'm gonna add a little water to this brush. Linguophile pretty much comments on every single video. I appreciate that. I appreciate everyone commenting. But Linguophile, Nico, Rohan, Hoon Shaver, and Brian the Floridian, all are pretty much frequent on this channel as far as commenting and viewing. And I appreciate it, guys. It's it's fun to converse with others, especially that do the same thing I do as far as wet shaving, so it's cool. It's a cool community, and yeah. So like I said, definitely a dense lather. You can see the brush. No big bubbles in this. This is just, you know, it's a dense, thick lather, and it's definitely slick. You do have to make sure that you have the water content correct in this soap. Add a little bit more. Some honorable mentions on the comments. Tim Shaves, Tim from Tim Shaves, and then Chris Bailey from CDB. I am CDB. You know, those guys don't comment on every video, which is absolutely fine. I don't comment on every one of their videos. But my point being, it's cool to have and converse with guys in the community. So. All right. And I kind of want to do, maybe once my audience grows a little bit more, I kind of want to do a pass around with some soaps. Now, what I'll more than likely do is we won't send whole tubs, but I'll buy a couple of little sample jars, and we will we'll load those up. We'll load those sample tubs up with different soaps, and I'll just kind of send them out. You know, if you have a P.O. box or whatever. Again, don't give it to me yet. I haven't, like, this is just a thought. Oh yeah. It definitely killed that growth, didn't it? You know, I've thought in the past, maybe wait a couple of days between each shave, like this. Because like peeling that growth off is so satisfying. It really is. And it's, you know, it's satisfying with a DE, but when you do it with a straight, man. I've said it before, there's something primal about it. Oh, excuse me. This is an afternoon shave, so I've had lunch not too long ago. So there may be more where that's coming from. All right. So yeah, that peeled off pretty easy. See, I can already feel like right now my face is pretty dry. When you take this soap off, it's just, there's not much there. No residual slickness. There is residual slickness if you add water, but no moisturizer, no residual slickness as soon as you take it off from the razor. Yeah, like no residual slickness at all. There is just a very dry feeling, which, you know, again, for 60, 50, whatever, under 50 cents an ounce, what can you expect? Well, not much, truthfully, not much. And the fact that it gives me a slick enough lather and a protective enough lather, wow, that's a really close shave. I attribute that to the edge and to the soap. A slick enough and protective enough lather to use a straight on my skin without seriously hurting myself. You know, it's doing its job for that price. Chris has said this, and this kind of goes to some of those videos I was talking about with the controversies of like $30, $40, $70, $80 soaps. Is, you know, at a certain point, there's diminishing returns. Is it worth the investment on a soap, you know? Are you getting, I'm gonna add a little bit of water to this, paint it in. And with this soap, you are getting your money's worth. There is absolutely no doubt. I think with Sterling, you get your money's worth. Ow. You ever get like really itchy around certain areas? Like quick, like it just pops up and then it goes away? But yeah, Sterling, RazoRock, Colonel Conk, I guess would be in that list, but probably towards the bottom of that list, because Sterling and RazoRock both provide tallow shave soaps for great prices. Shouldn't have eaten before I shot the video. But with me, what you see is what you get. I'm not going to, apparently I cut myself somewhere, there's a little blood on the razor. I'm not going to edit out a video or edit anything out. Or reshoot a video because I have a little blood. It's just not me. It's not something I, you know, it is what it is. Look, when you're shaving, stuff happens. You cut yourself. Sometimes very badly, and sometimes it's just a little weeper. You know, but it happens. So who am I to sit here and act like I never cut myself, I never get a nick, you know what I mean? Come on. And there's guys that do that. There's guys that absolutely will not upload a video unless they, they're 100% satisfied with the way it ended. No blood. Yada, yada, yada. All right, let's finish this puppy up. I don't know if I cut myself or that was, you know what? I think that was probably an ingrown hair. Because I feel a little bump right there. So. All right. And we'll do the top lip money pass, as Dr. Matt says. Oh yeah, I'm happy with this. Absolutely. Hope everyone is doing well. We are to the weekend, gentlemen. Where am I at right now? 18 minutes. Ooh. We are smooth all over. All right, like I said, RazoRock Tuscan Oud. Let me shake it up a little bit. Oh yeah, it's definitely a different take on oud as far as the ouds I've smelled. Maybe this is more spot on to an actual oud, but very strong. But to ouds I've smelled, this is more on the darker side, not the sweeter side, which I kind of like. So, anyways, that's the shave, guys. Colonel Conk's Amber, just to prove that, you know, you could get away with just the cheaper stuff and still get great shaves. Most of you knew that. And went with a Gold Dollar Straight We went with, well, you already know the brush that I always use, Maggard's 26mm fan. Actually, it's a 28mm fan, high density knot. And finish it off with RazoRock's Tuscan. So, hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you for the next shave. Have a good weekend. Stay safe.